Get strong.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Discuss. On this episode of Let's Discuss, we're going to talk about the Ravnica Remastered. Now, we first got the first bunch of spoilers, I want to say, was it early or late November? Actually, it might have been October actually. It's been a while, but we finally got some more. We actually got tons more Tuesday? Or was it Monday? No, it was like, yeah, we got them like Tuesday. We got a bunch of those spoilers Tuesday, and then yesterday they spam with so many more. I actually had a video already made for this, but because there's already so many that got revealed, I decided just to scrap that video and make this one. So, let us get to the new spoilers. Obviously, the set gets released on January 12th, 2024, so this will be the first Magic set that gets released. Obviously, it's a side special, so it's gonna be more expensive than basic set, or the base set. So, obviously, with remastered sets, they're usually all bunched out of reprints with new old arts. Like we have, for example, we got Khan, Great Krieg, oh my god, like a bunch of really nice looking reprints when I was having a look at the set the other day. But there are like a few like really good cards like our reprint, like this. I'm actually curious, does this have an old heart? No, it does not. But it's a creature that creatures can't attack you, so if you get this thing like indestructible, hexproof, protection from something, it actually can be an issue for the opponent. So having this as a reprint that you can get hold of, maybe, especially with when cards get reprinted, they go down in price. Like, for example, what was it? They had Command Masters came out with a bunch of really cool reprints. But then in Eldraine, they also released those reprints in Eldraine with the Enchanting Tales alt arts. A lot of people don't like the Enchanting Tales. I love them. I'm actually like above only like I think 10 cards, and then my collection's done. But it's nice to see in like remastered sets they actually bring out a lot more. Blind Obedience, again, it got reprinted in Eldraine. I mean, the card's fine. Like the cards that have like the have two colors in here always confuse me, because I'm thinking, can I use that in mono white, or can I not, because it has that? But no, you can use it in mono white. It's just sometimes that part that confused me a lot. You know, this card's extremely cheap. It's really good for two mana, sharp instances, artifacts and creatures your opponent control into the battlefield tapped. That's really good, especially since there's a bunch of little cards that allow you to search for enchantment. Now, I haven't seen this card in many years. I think first time I saw it was when it came in my Cat Commander deck in 2017. I haven't actually seen this card since. I don't actually know what happened to my copy. I had one. Like it works like, it's not a Swords of Plowshare, but it kind of works in the same way. It doesn't exile the creature, it just returns it to the bottom of the owner's library. But instead of them gaining life equal to their power, you gain life equal to its toughness. So yeah, I haven't seen Condemn in like, I think this is the only Planeswalker set, because I think we're only getting one Planeswalker per set now. I didn't think that was I know that was the thing in main sets, but I did not know if that was going to be the thing in like side sets like this. But it looks like it is. Like, it's not bad. I personally wouldn't use it. I felt like they've wasted a mythic slot for this. Like, what else is like a really big card? A bunch load of this is like bulk. Like, a bunch load of these cards are mainly bulk cards. Which you guys don't know, bulk cards are just cards they kind of just threw in. Mostly no reason. Like, this card's really good. It's sorry for the yawn. It does, like, it gives your creatures indestructible. But then, if you cast this spell during your main phase, it puts a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures and they gain vigilance to the end turn. So you can use this on a board wipe in your opponent's turn, or you can use this to, I don't know, if you want to board wipe yourself, then chain this. I don't know, you want a Wrath of God. You then chain this. Oh look, my guys aren't destroyed, and because it's my turn, they get 1/1 and gain vigilance to the end turn. Nice. So that's kind of the main cards from white, I guess. In my own opinion, obviously. But then we get on to blue, and this card, like, if you guys don't know, okay, that's a pretty nice old art. That's pretty nice. If you guys don't know, there were only 2 things in this game that infuriates me. Like, the second thing that annoys me is mutate. I hate the mutate mechanic because I honestly think it's dumb and it should not have been a thing. It's dumb to, like, you can be able to choose if it goes on top and bottom, you can chain really ridiculous abilities. That's dumb. But the number one thing I hate about Magic is mill deck. Mono blue mill deck. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice that many cards instead. Every time in Arena, if I see a blue deck, I pretty much see the crab with landfall, and its landfall is your opponent mills 3 cards. With this, it's 6 cards. Why? I hate mill decks because your opponent's just sitting there playing the game, just milling you out, and you'll just kind of sit there not doing anything because they're probably running tons of counters. Fun interactive gameplay. It's almost like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But no, like, other than the effect, the artwork is pretty nice. I like that you can actually see the text on the walls a lot better than you can in this. Yeah, I just hate blue, man. I really do. What else? Target player draws 3 cards, and that player discards 2 cards on his land. Nice easy draw cards, which blue does that a lot. Oh, copy enchantment. That had a reprint in Eldraine with its Enchanting Tales. I know because I have a copy of that. This is a massive reprint. Cyclonic Rift got a reprint in Commander Masters, and now it's got another reprint in Ravnica Remastered. This is kind of like a Commander staple, so seeing this makes me happy because it means that it's more available to, like, budget players, because I think Cyclonic Rift went down in price with Commander Masters. It's probably going to go down in price again because of the reprint in this set, but because this is a special set, it might not go down. It's pretty odd to kind of try to predict these cards sometimes, but I'm always happy. It means that people like me who are kind of a little bit of budget, the like cost of living in the UK is like terrible at the moment. It means that we can get our hands on these Commander staples. Now, you guys don't know what Cyclonic Rift is return target non-land player you don't control to its owner's hand. But if you overload it for 7, so it's normally a 2-drop, or if you overload for 7, You may cast a spell for its overload cost. If you do, change the target in the text to each. So, return each non-land permanent you don't control to his own hand. That's really good. The old art is pretty nice too. I'm sure 100% this is either a goat or a sheep. I don't think it's a pig. Is it a pig? I don't know. I can never tell if it's a pig, sheep, cow. I can't tell if it's a pig, a cow, or a goat. I'd say that's not a pig. It doesn't have a squirrely. It might be a horned cow. I don't think this. Do horned cows have udders? Is that a thing? I have thought all cows had udders. Maybe it's just a really fat goat. I'll find out one day. I will find out one day. I think I talked about this card at the in the first Ravnica Let's Discuss, but I like Thimblefap. He's just, he gets lost. It's sad. I still love this artwork. I'm not a huge fan of the anime artworks, but I love this artwork because it's showing the. I think this is the war of the war. I want to say this is the war between the Phyrexians, maybe, or could be whatever happened in Ravnica. Because I honestly not that sure of what happens in Ravnica. I've not really looked into that like lore, and but I like it that he's on top of an egg. He's looking at the map because he is Thimblefap the Lost. I love the card. I want to buy it. Maybe one day. We have Model the Mixture. A counter target instant sorcery spell for 2 mana. That seems really good. Sure, I can't counter creatures, but countering instances and sorceries, that's pretty good. Plus, it has a mutate cost. You guys don't know what mutate is. If you pay, for example, this mutate cost is 1 cost, 2 blue. You discard this, and then you search your library for a card that has the same mana value as Model the Mixture, so 2 mana, and you add it to your hand. And that could be like any color. It doesn't have to be a blue card. It can be whatever color if you're wanting a multi-color deck. As long as it has 2 mana, so even if it's a 2 colors card, that's still 2 mana. You add it to your hand. It's like what I use in my knights. But it's nice that we're getting more of these, which is. We haven't seen transmute in a while. Okay. Count target spell is control base 2. The next sorcery is turn. Oh, you basically turn a sorcery into a flash. Okay, yes, a draw 2 card. Okay. Repel. A load of, obviously it's blue, it's gonna bring out a lot of generic counter spells. If I remember, this card's decent. You may have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters the battlefield with additional 1/1 counter on it. If it's a creature, enters with an additional loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker, and it isn't legendary. Okay. So that just means that the copy doesn't die because you only have 1 legendary creature of the same name on board. You know, like, I guess it's cool. It's kind of graphic though. He is stabbing a guy in the neck. Seems like this could be very problematic. You can just bounce this back to your hand and just come in as another copy of a card. Blue is also pretty good for like putting stuff back to hand. There we go on to the black cards. Why? Why is Burglar back? on earth? Why? Why is burglar rat? I haven't actually looked at the. I only like skimmed through the top two colors, and kind of like, I'm gonna save this for the next video. I had no idea about burglar rat. Why is burglar rat in the set? It's when it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. It's for like decks that don't like your hand, pretty. Burglar rat. Geist, really big reprint. Again, it's a mono black, but it has you pay a white or black for the exhort. Basically, whenever an opponent, when you cast a spell, you may pay a black or white. If you do, opponent loses 1 life and you gain damage. Whenever you tap a swamp for mana, it gives you additional black mana. So this card's really good in mono black decks. Like, also, this is nice. It does kind of remind me of like the princess. Was it? No. Oh, what's the Tim Burton film? Corpse Bride or something like that? It reminds me of Corpse Bride, maybe. So yeah, that's a really nice reprint. Oh, we have another transmute card too. Emir House Guard. Okay. Disavow a X not black. Destroy target creature mana value X. So you can choose. This card's like, I think it's a decent spell. It can, if you got the mana, it can kill any like big mana thing, but only targets creatures, which is a big thing for black. They usually just target creatures. They rarely target anything else. Oh, we do have another Planeswalker. Okay, so they aren't keeping. I guess it is only like proper main sets that only have 1 Planeswalker. Oh wait, no, yeah, that makes sense because in the lore, because in the war against Phyrexia, Elish Norn turned a bunch load of Planeswalkers into Phyrexian Planeswalkers. And after the war, I think a lot of them died. A couple of them got turned back, but a lot of them lost their Planeswalker spark in the lore, so they are no longer Planeswalkers. And now only one set's gonna have 1 Planeswalker, so that must mean in the main set, well, this is a side set. So I wanted to see what other Planeswalkers was, but like Dreadhorde General isn't bad. Massacre Girl, you were in my first video. Yeah. Oh, come on. Crafter enters the battlefield when each opponent sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker. It's a player who doesn't discard a card. There. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of just bulk cards now in black. It kind of makes me sad because I use black quite a lot. Hey, we're going to red now. Nothing catches my eye right now. I guess Burnout's just a nice little. I say that. Oh no, that's Burn Bright. Never mind, this card's bad. Burning Prophet isn't bad. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+0 to the end of turn. Then you square 1. You can slowly get this quite big. Demolish. Don't know why. In our play group, we don't really blow up people's lands unless it's a very problematic land. We don't usually pop land. Guard Snipe. Whenever you cast this as sorcery, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. That card's like, this goblin's not bad, it's pretty good. Hellguy Tyrant is a win con. If you control, like, during your upkeep, you control like 21 or more artifacts, you win the game. When he actually deals combat damage to a player, he actually steals all artifacts that player controls. I ran this in Rammus, the Dragon Engine deck I had. But it was pretty good, it was decent. He always kind of baited out kill cards. Oh, the God Balls! Oh, look in this set. Okay. I didn't know he was from Ravnica. That's pretty good. Cranko reprint. Cranko's Command. Legion War Boss. I have to stay. Muggin. Moo Cow. Deals 2 damage to any creature. Blocked. That's pretty good for 1/1. It's a shock, but it says our creature can't attack this turn. Can't block this turn, which is pretty good. This card's not bad. It's a 7-drop 5/5. Oh, it's a 7-drop 5/5 with haste. Whenever another creature you control dies, it will deal combat damage. It deals combat damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker. So you can just have your guys die and it'll deal damage to a player or planeswalker. Not bad, it's pretty good. I remember seeing this in the Mono Red Dragon Commander deck years ago. Just spits out 6/6 dragon whenever a dragon attacks, so the board can be filled. Yeah, that's kind of it. I don't really see that many. Yes, in the way of red cards, this might be. I think these two might be the best option. Yeah. Okay, now we get on to green. Birds of Paradise, always a great reprint. Farseek, basic land search. That's obviously basic land search. That's not false because it can't search for a forest. Golgari Cave Troll, not bad. Guardian Project, a really good staple for Commander decks. They've also bumped this up from a rare to a mythic, which is a little bit annoying because mythics, they print less mythics than rares. That's a nice. I like that. I like the green. But yeah, a Guardian Project is a 4-drop enchantment. The reason why you've run this in any green commander deck is whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield on your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, you draw a card. Because commander, you only have one of each card name, and if you're running green, you have a Guardian Project. It's a really nice commander staple. I'm seeing a lot of these cards, and I'm just saying commander staples because commander is pretty much the only magic I play, really. Generic, land search, gate search. Again, I'm not really seeing much. I'm not really seeing anything that like hits me hard. Like, I guess seeing this, you may cast green spells, so they had flash, that's decent. Like, I think the crackling drake is pretty good. As flowers, power is equal to the number of instances of sorceries that are either exiled or in your graveyard. And it's the battlefield to draw a card. So that seems like a pretty good deal for mana. Oh, we have, what's it? Damai? We got him back. I never really cared for him as a planeswalker. I don't think I really care. I remember seeing this on Arena so many times. And mainly just in sack decks. Oh my god. Gobhoppler rats in here. So bad. You know me, I do like my rats. But these rats are bad. This rat only does this thing as long as you have no cards in your hand. And all it does is black and regenerate it. Then we actually go on to a really good card. Goblin Electromancer. It's a sorcery spell you cast, costs 1 less. Actually, I should probably see if these have old art. No. No, okay, good. Is a signet, nice reprint. Counter target non-creature spells, control pace 2. Deals 2 damage to a creature, you draw cards and start check. Also Culties, that's pretty big. To be fair, there's a lot of these cards in the deck that you could use in Kalia. Kalia could have a massive comeback because Kalia, whenever it attacks, you may put a demon, dragon, or angel from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. You don't pay the mana cost to put it into the battlefield. Kalia is one of those commanders that are really, really strong, but sometimes dragons, demons, and angels could sometimes be the priciest cards in the game. So, seeing really decent reprints of all those archetypes is really good. And normally, Master of Cruelties can only attack alone, but because of Kalia, it comes in tapped and attacking, so it ignores this part. And whenever it deals damage to a player, but whenever it attacks and isn't blocked, the player's life becomes 1. So Master of Cruelties doesn't do any damage, but because Kalia has flying, Kalia just flies over and flicks you on the forehead and you're dead. Mayhem Devil, whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, it deals 1 damage to them. That could be an issue. Excuse me, Nicol Bolas? Okay, sure, Nicol Bolas is returning. Does Nicol Bolas must have an old art? It does not, or it doesn't appear to have one just yet. Excuse... Okay. Nicol Bolas, sure. Like, Nicol Bolas, the Dragon God, has all loyalty bases to other planeswalkers on the battlefield. May draw a card for each card. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand and or opponent they control. Destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Each opponent who doesn't have control of a legendary creature or planeswalker loses the game. Nicol Bolas is really strong. You'll mostly use him in commander decks. Well, planeswalker commander decks for him. He is really. Rakdos makes a return. Rhythm of the Wild for like its what, 3rd reprint? 4th? It keeps having reprints in commander decks all over the place. I understand why, the card's really good. You can't counter, creature spells you control can't be countered. But then non-token creatures you control have riot, so they either come with haste or 1/1 counters. Teferi time. Wait, is this the one? Each opponent can cast spells only. Each opponent can cast spells only any time they could cast. Oh, okay. So your instances become sorceries. Ugh. What's your? Oh, okay. Then your sorceries become instances because they have flash. Okay. Don't target either a creature and charm to his own hand, draw a card. Oh, okay. Comes with a 4. There's a this isn't the busted Teferi, but still pretty decent Teferi. Okay, I guess we're getting all these cards now. Ah, okay. How many of them came out of Ravnica? This is... I can't be asked to turn my head. I really can't. There's just so many. But... oh. Mag Lantern. Really nice reprint. Then we get to Bluestones, Signets, Illusionist Braces. I really like this card a lot, but I don't have a deck that can really use it. I know I have my Equipment Knight, but I don't really have many activated abilities that are not mana related. It is really nice. I might actually grab myself a copy just so I have one. A Seal of the Guild Pack. I think this card's great. It's a cheaper alternative to like the medallions. Because ends battlefield, you choose 2 colors. Each spell you cast costs 1 less for each of the chosen colors. I think the card's great. I do like Seal of the Guild Pack, and then there's also Tome of the Guild Pack that has 4 colors and then you 4 card, something like that. So I was expecting a bit more artifacts, to be honest, but excuse me, phone. Can you like be quiet? And then we get to lands. Now, there's not really many lands in here that we really care about. If there's any lands we care about, it's these lands. They enter the battlefield untapped if you like paid like 2 life. Because these are kind of where these are the lands we want. Because yeah, they enter the battlefield tapped unless you pay 2, and then the rest of the lands they're just bulk lands. We don't really play bulk lands anymore. But yeah, that is my opinion on the spoilers so far. This might be all of the cards we're getting. This might be all of them. I don't know if this is every single card, but it does seem like it. So, if you guys have enjoyed my rambling and my opinions on the cards from Ravnica Remastered, then feel free to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell when you get notified for my next uploads. And yeah, if you guys want to also check in 2024, I do plan to do some more videos. I have I think I only have like 4 more videos of this year, then that's it. 2023 is done. So yeah, that's kind of it really. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.